2026 opened with a video that had an unexpectedly tragic ending, initially being another solid performance by one of my favorite subguns in the channel's collection, that ended with what would be the final hurrah of the MOSFET inside the Scorpion itself. And while the ending of today's video is not necessarily tragic, it is equally undesirable. Welcome to the Wolf's Den, and to all of our new viewers, as always, I am very excited to have you guys here today for a demonstration of sportsmanship and a lesson in humility. Because for today's game of attack and defend on Towers Field at Bing Field in Alton, Illinois, things did not go how I nor my friends of Act With Our Airsoft thought they were going to for this casual game of Airsoft. Not only because of how the 2 rounds we played went, but also because of the accusations made by one player in particular at the very end of the game. That will undoubtedly bring up some familiar questions for any of you who have seen this video that covered a very similar topic.
Oh shit, here we go again.
But before we get to that confrontation, we have to see the lead up starting with our very first round of this game, where we are on the defensive. To kick the round off, myself and a few familiar faces from the active threat team are going to be holding down the left side of the field, taking a more aggressive push rather than crowding around the main objective of the 3-story tower at the middle of Towers Field. Even though we are limited to only 3 respawns for the entire team, our hope is that by taking this aggressive stance as a small contingent of players on this left side, the rest of our team can focus on the middle and right sides of the field, thus preventing the enemy team from capturing the objective.
I'm watching long. Yeah, a couple coming, couple. We got some coming 12 o'clock, Eddie. Just hold.
Sorry.
I see 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're all coming back from this way, so they're all going to come this way, I think.
Are we waiting for them to group up a lot right here, or what are we doing? I'm hoping to ravinate something.
They're going right. None of them are coming this way, it looks like. Oh no, we got one.
I got one.
I've not heard a hit from the second guy.
You're talking about the guy that laid down.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I got Ooh, I got smacked.
Oh, we got one deep left. I can hear them back there. Can't see them though, but they're back there.
Hey, Zeke, watch your head. Watch your head from the left.
Can't tell if the dude that laid down went out or not.
I didn't see him now.
Yep, he's still sitting there. We still have a guy laying middle path towards the back. He's just kind of laying down.
Even though the foliage is preventing a lot of rounds from reaching their intended targets, it's at least keeping their heads down and forcing them backwards away from the main objective, which is exactly the outcome we wanted from this aggressive push.
Okay, he's down. LMG got that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a dude just laying in the middle of this path. God damn.
Yeah. Colorblind camo works really well against it because everything blends in together.
Yeah, that's fair. You see, this dude, I can't tell if the trees are in the way or what, but I just can't get him.
Heard.
There's still someone on the center path, Eddie.
No, we're up here. Just get to the left and right here. I'm tired of sliding down. Taking my knees to break. We got a guy right here on the right. Still up? Yeah, he's there on the...
Oh.
I wish I had my fucking phone on me. Oh, I got it, boy.
Right, loading.
How do you say he died?
Huh?
Somebody shot him.
What are you looking at, Chief?
I'm just trying to see somebody.
All right.
I'm getting FOMO. I want to shoot somebody.
No visual. That's all you.
I got him.
So I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. Oh, we got some moving on the left side. Far left, far left. Call that, call that, call that. Come on. I don't want to beam you again, bro. There we go. Now we called it. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So I smacked this kid like right in the forehead. Like, I don't make you do it again, man. Come on. Put your hand up.
Having successfully gotten 2 kills on the board for myself, our small contingent of lads here have successfully pushed back the initial wave of enemies. And while this AT boy and I stay at this middle section, one of our initial 4 players has pushed to the left flank and another to the right flank, creating a very nice zone of fire for us in anticipation for the next incoming wave. However, this swift control of this area leads to a bit of a problem that we weren't expecting.
Hey, he's down. He's right here on our right.
My 12, he's laying down. I can't see him anymore. So he's somewhere to my 12 o'clock. Yeah, they're pushing up on ridge. I can hear them. Got it. I'm watching him. Moving left. He's going back left. Yeah, he's just running. I don't know if I hit him or not, but I thought I did. Maybe not. These branches are playing hell on my rounds, so. Got new movement to my 12 o'clock. We have friendlies pushing their spawn on our left, just so you know. I think that was Eddie. I saw it run over there like a cryptid. Oh, movement, 12. Oh, someone else got him, Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, this feels mean.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call it for the next save ammo. I want to play both rounds.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
With only a few minutes left in this first round, I decide now's about a good time to give the enemy team some space and back off of this position, especially considering a couple of our friendly players are already taking care of their spawn from this left flank anyway. Rather than completely walking off the field, as you can see a couple of defenders doing to conserve ammo, I decide to jump into this 2-story building to see if I can be of any help from an elevated position with the time remaining.
Friendly coming up. Hi there.
Lost directly in front.
Okay.
with the final moments of round 1 counting down, we get a very unceremonious and rather anticlimactic victory for our team. But I'm hopeful that our more cautious enemy team will have a little bit better success on their defense phase. Unfortunately, this is the round, as I mentioned during the intro, where my optimism is not quite rewarded as I was hoping it would.
Yeah. I would honestly, like, I think less than easier. Because see, like, when you get over
Yeah, this is crazy work. Look at what they've seen. Like, we were killing
Yeah,
them
they got
here, right
nothing.
here.
Yeah, see, as soon as they went in front of this tree here to our 12, I could see them.
Yeah.
That's mean. Did they not take this spot that we were on?
As soon as they were right here.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't even see where we were, dude.
diabolical. That does make sense why so many of my rounds were missing, though, because it's just a dense thing of twigs.
Oh, they're already on anyway.
While I do want to get up into the combat as quickly as I can, most of the cover up ahead of me is already being occupied by other friendly players. And I don't want to crowd the pieces of cover they are using because they are rather small, so I'm just going to have to wait for the right opportunity to move or for a spot to open up so I can get to it.
That is a shooter. He hit me perfectly on the right nut.
The nut. He's trying to bust you in November.
Low.
Oh,
Close low one on the left side. Middle low one inside. Okay, there might be one top I didn't see. Let me catch my breath and get the feeling back in my leg.
gotta let the nut come back.
Oh, bro, he hit me and my whole right leg went limp.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I was waiting because I didn't want to stack on you guys in case someone went down.
Looks like we're dying off on that right side more.
Yeah, well, we only had like 2 or 3 people go that far right. So, I don't know.
Sorry, I skipped it.
Oh, you're good. Welcome back.
In just a moment is where the accusations that I mentioned during the intro come into play. For reference, here at Bing, grenade kills only count if the grenade goes off 20 feet or less away from a player. Outside of 20 feet, grenades do not count as a kill, and it is entirely up to player discretion to count a kill if it's right on the fringe of being outside of 20 feet. This rule is going to be very important to remember once I get up to the wooden spools in just a moment, when I'm stacked up with a couple of the AT boys and a grenade goes off behind us.
Left. He's inside of the tower now?
What side?
Inside of the first one?
Is there anyone on the 3-story?
Fuck, I missed it.
That's 20 feet.
Where was it?
20 feet.
Back there? Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to hear with the gunfire going off, but the enemy player that threw the grenade is currently yelling at Eddie, and specifically the other 2 of us that are behind this spool, to take the grenade kill that just landed behind us.
I don't think that's
I think
20.
it rolled.
I think that's more than 20 feet, though.
I think it is too.
100% more than 20 feet.
It's close. I'll give him that, but I think it's 20.
Yeah. Say it landed back where I was on the concrete cylinder.
Yeah. I don't know where the fuck that's coming from.
It's coming from that half hole where he, on the other side of the steps,
Oh.
where he threw the, that's where he threw the grenade from. And I think that guy in the first tower is still inside.
Low or bottom? Like low or top?
Yeah, he's getting mad that we didn't call that.
No.
Is guy on tower low or bottom? Low.
From his
He's flipping us off.
This is obviously a bit of a tricky situation. That player clearly thinks that the grenade landed close enough to get all three of us off of the spool. But from where we are all three currently standing, the closest person is me, and from where I am, that's definitely outside of 20 feet, meaning that grenade kill didn't get any of us out of the stack. But I wanted to do my due diligence and make sure that we weren't actually in the wrong here. So this is an image of a player exactly 20 feet away. In fact, this is one of the players that was standing at the spool with me, who also wanted to make sure that he was doing the right thing. By comparison, this was the grenade impact from my POV as the closest person to where it actually exploded. They do look pretty similar, but if you overlay them, you can immediately tell that the impact point from the explosion is quite a bit further away than the player is at 20 feet. And unfortunately, there really isn't a good way to explain this to him mid-game. All we can do is keep playing the game and trying to push the objective, which is also a bit of a tricky spot from where we're all standing. Currently, there is a single player sitting in the low section of the tower ahead of us that can see us through the cracks in the wood, so as soon as one of us tries to advance on him, he's just going to safety us before we get a chance to do it to him. So if we want to stand a chance to get this guy out of this pinned down position, we're going to have to be smart about how we advance on him, and be sure not to get all of us killed in the process.
I'm gonna go down the wood line, just try something silly rather than just standing here.
Before you do that,
Yep.
hold this close window from low if you can. He's gonna peek it. Zeke, you got the low window? I'm gonna make it peek it.
He's still on the window, yeah. Don't suppress it. Don't suppress it. Oh, come on! Good
Right.
shit, Eddie. He's running back.
There's another one back behind him.
Back behind him in the second one.
Second, yeah, not the one he came out of. I saw a movement behind him in the next tower back.
Stay behind.
I think so.
Yeah, there's one in the very third back too. Or he might have moved up to the second one.
Might be. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. If I die, I die. Whatever. Oh, we got someone going tower.
There's one on the third tower.
Oh, hey, we just won, boys. We're good. We're good.
And with one of our own team members capturing the objective at the center of the field, we walk off the field with 2 victories under our belt. But that is when one of our trio that was on the spool goes to the enemy player that threw the grenade and tries to explain the situation, where he gets a less than ideal
I
response.
yelled safety. All 3 of you shot him.
Good.
It was the plan. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's why I was asking if it's just the guy in low, because I would have just pushed him for you guys.
Hey, it was
I didn't want to just keep standing there. We weren't going to go anywhere.
I was worried about the guy in the bush.
Yeah.
He was waiting.
Did you have fucking DB stuck up in your up in your receiver? That's awesome.
Do you want to see where it blew up?
We fixed it.
Good game.
On the other side.
Good game, guys.
I mean, that's on
Yeah,
you.
GG's.
You should have thrown a better throw. Be nice with that.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. I have it on camera. We're good. Hey, if people want to get mad at me in the comments, we'll find out. But
Those are the people that are the ones like, oh, that AT team, they cheat.
yeah.
And then we're like, hey, dude, we tried to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And while I wish I could end this video on a better resolution to this very apparent misunderstanding, that was about the end of the conversation between us and the enemy player there. Despite our teammate offering to take him back and show him where the grenade landed in relation to where we were standing, trying to do his best to show a little bit of sportsmanship and maintain a level of respect between players, it just wasn't happening with this failure, as his attitude really just wasn't allowing him to see what we were trying to tell him. Ultimately, I understand where this player is coming from. I've been where he is before, where it looks like I should have gotten somebody, but I didn't. But I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments below to decide whether or not we were in the wrong here, and if there was any way that we could have responded better to the situation. While this is far from the ending I would have liked to see, that is going to wrap things up for today's video. If you've made it this far and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and drop a like if you enjoyed today's video. And of course, as I mentioned, let me know your thoughts on this situation down below. If you guys would like to support the channel further, you guys can use the link down in the description below or in the pinned comment to head over to Wolfden Apparel to get yourself a badass decal sticker or a comfy shirt. And as always, this has been Wolf, and hope to see you guys next time I hit the field. I truly do feel for this player. We've all been there, and hopefully if you guys ever encounter something like this, or if you guys are in my position where you're kind of put in a weird spot where it looks like you're cheating but you're not, hopefully the person on the other end is a little more understanding. This obviously isn't the best situation, nor is it one that I want anyone to ever be in, but I would recommend talking it out with the player if it's possible. If it isn't, definitely talk to the ref about it. That way it stops anything further from happening and prevents anyone from getting hurt over a simple misunderstanding. In the event that the player that threw the grenade is watching today's video, I hope this helps you understand better that we weren't trying to cheat you out of 3 grenade kills. If anything, I would have been more ecstatic for you to get a triple of kills than it would have been for me to cheat you out of it. And I genuinely hope that the next time we see you out in the field ends in a more positive interaction.